Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. And the Miners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Missouri Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Wide out in motion. On second down, he'll fire. And that pass intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ncaa.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They go to the ground.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Makes the grab on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Tiger! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
This offense has a second down play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. A little screen to the running back. Quick step and go. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground with the running back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He'll keep it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Miners will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bellamy. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get.
He's going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Handoff from the gun. At the 45, on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They're trying to get to it. Caught on the outside. It's Fox. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pressure coming. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's knocked down.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on third and long. Right back to the well. At the 15, he's loose. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Yeah, when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that first down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
Conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you have this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back, maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that run and making tackles.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Miners are marching down the field. Going up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They want to just keep throwing it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on going deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. And he's wrestled to the ground. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. They're bringing heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. He looks that one in nicely.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Snags it. Touchdown, Tiger. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Witherspoon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Right on target this time. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. Right down the gut of the field. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Miners send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all this stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Missouri! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win, if there ever was one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Miners want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They'll run the toss. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback on the keeper, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of...
Hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the back. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Keep it on the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll run play action. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He's got it, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Some misdirection with the counter. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. Trying to punch it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Using the quick game. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They want that clock to run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bellamy. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the ball is intercepted. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here to protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Right back to the well. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Willihan. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Looking to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will